Hey, Coop here. Welcome to 90-second recap, where I share a quick sports history lesson based on today's cap. It's March 29th, and I'm wearing a Chicago Cubs New Era 5950 with a 1990 All-Star Game side patch purchased from Capsule Hats. This weekend, there'll be lots of talk about second comings. The most famous one, JC, was a couple thousand years ago. We talked about a second high-profile one, MJ, 11 days ago. And now we remember a second local to Chicago guy, JG, who made his own boomerang-style landing back in the Windy City. On this date in 2000, Joe Girardi announced his return to the Cubs with a bang, going 3 for 4 with a walk and a 5-3 victory over the Mets at the Big Egg in Tokyo. The Peoria, Illinois native had started Northwestern, bagging 2 All Big Ten selections and an All America nod, and earning his industrial engineering degree, before being drafted by the Cubs in the 5th round of the 1986 amateur draft. Less than 3 years later, he'd go 2 for 3 with a walk in his major league debut, helping the Cubs to a 5-4 win over the Phillies at Wrigley on opening day in '89. The following year, he'd enjoy the best season of his first Cubs stint, putting up numbers that should have earned him an All Star selection, as we discussed here on March 21st. He'd have to wait a decade for his sole appearance in the Midsummer Classic once he'd returned to Chicago. In the interim, he'd earned 3 World Series rings as a player, in addition to one as a skipper in 2009, all in the Bronx, where he's returned this year as an analyst for the Yes Network. Another second coming.